friends. I'm Mrs. Allison, and this is JRMA Yogarate. Yogarate is not a yoga class, and I am not a yoga instructor. I am a martial arts instructor. Yogarate is a class, a stretching class, aimed at the martial artist using different yoga poses, helping us in flexibility, balance, and core muscles. Today, we're going to kind of focus on the core muscles and the balance with a little bit of flexibility thrown in. Before we start, I'm going to do a quick explanation on some of them. I have, and how I do them and how I want you to do them. I have an injury in my right arm, which prevents me from having total use of it. So when we do some of these stretches and I say to put your arms out in front of you, I want your hands, your palms facing each other, and to go straight out. Obviously, see, my arm does not do that. So you will see me grabbing my hands with my finger pointed so that I can help that arm go as straight as it can, just to get a better flow. Either way is fine. And at JRMA, we only expect you to do the best job that you can do. And with that, we will go ahead and get started. Again, we're going to start with some balance and core, throw a little flexibility in there, and end with balance and core. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a chair pose. So bend your knees, palms facing each other, straight up. I'm going to do this for 30 seconds. We're breathing in and back out. I usually try and take my breath in for 2 seconds and then let it slowly back out, probably another 2 seconds. So very important to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Keeping that belly button sucked in to help with the core. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do knee to chest. This is a big balance. We're going to bring our knee up to our chest, toes pointed to the floor. Remembering to breathe in and back out. If you feel a little wobbly, that's okay. I do too. Some of us had great balance and we're working back to it because of injuries. Other of us are just learning our balance. And some of us just have great balance. Ready? Let's put our foot down. That knee as close as you can to your chest. 30 seconds. Breathing in and back out. Making sure you keep that belly button sucked in to help with those core muscles. Keeping as nice and straight as you possibly can. A lot of times it helps to find a focal point to help you balance. I know when we're at the dojo, I can't look at anybody because if somebody starts wibble wobbling, I start wibble wobbling too. Okay, the next one is warrior. It's a warrior 3. So your hands should be, again, palms facing each other straight out. I'm going to put mine behind me on the sides. Legs out as far as you can, straight up. Toes pointing down, looking down to the ground. When I do this with the kids, I always have us put our arms to our sides, and I say that we're birds flying through the air. If our arms are in front of us, I say that we're Superman. Sucking that core, belly button in the core, trying not to lose our balance, and I've lost it. Foot down, let's try the other side, friends. Hopefully my other side will go better. And bringing that foot up, and holding that pose. Breathing in and back out. Breathing in and back out. And again, as you can see, it is doing the best job that you can do. I am having a little trouble with my balance today, but that's okay. Breathing in and back out. We're almost there, friends. In and out. The next we're going to do is a standing forward, half forward. So we're going to bend down, keeping our back straight. Try and touch your toes. If you can only get this far, that's okay. Just make sure that your back is straight. 30 seconds of this. And in and out. And breathing in and out. I can feel this in the back of my calves, a little bit up in here, up to my glutes. It's a nice stretch. And from here, we're going to go to a lunge. So we're going to make sure that your front knee is not over your toes. Your knee is touching the ground as far back as it can go with your toes there. Fingers this time do hold onto your hands and stretch forward or up above your head. Keeping that belly button sucked into your middle, working on the core, keeping your body nicely aligned. And breathing in and back out. And in and back out. Let's change sides. Make sure that your leg is back there as far as it can go. Make sure that your knee is not over your toes. Hands up, slightly arched, looking straight ahead. And breathing in and back out. And in and back out. I can feel this in my thigh a lot. It also kind of works on the balance, which mine is very wobbly today for some reason. And in and out. I know that I mentioned before that I suffered from sciatica, and that honestly does not help. But this is good for that too. I'm working it back up. So now we're gonna do the camel. Toes, you can have your feet like this. I can't reach my heels, so if you have to have your toes on the ground, that's fine. Leaning straight back, arms nice and straight, don't let them bend. Head back to the camel. 30 seconds, friends. Looking up to the ceiling, making sure you're breathing in and out. If you cannot reach your heels, that's okay. Eventually, you will be able to. I used to be able to have my feet flat, but not lately. The next one that we're going to do is head to knee. So you're going to sit down, bend your foot, have your foot touching your thigh, and with a straight back, bend down as far as you can. If this is as far as you can go, just make sure that your back, don't bend over like this. Make sure your back is straight. Bending as far as you can go. If you can put your hand, come over here. If you can put your head on your knee, great. But just make sure you're not bending those shoulders, that you're just keeping your back nice and straight. And switch to the other leg. Bend your other knee, foot up against your thigh. Move, little kitty. And reaching down, making sure your back is straight. One of the ways that I kind of make sure that it's straight is if I can get my elbow to touch the floor. I know that my back is getting nice and straight. I can feel this in my glutes and in my thigh. I can actually feel it in my shoulders too. It's a nice stretch all the way around. Okay, now a little more back to balance. This is the boat. So your feet are going to be like this, and your hands are going to be out like this. Balance the best that you can. Remember to suck that core in, suck your belly button in. That will help with your balance too. It's okay if you roll backwards or if your feet touch the ground. Just get back in this position and do this for as long as you can. It took me a while doing this before I could talk because I just had to focus on breathing when I first started doing this. So don't forget to breathe, friends. Breathing in and back out. And this time, roll on back for our last stretch. So we're on our back, our knees are up to our chest, toes pointed, and we're going to lift our head and our shoulders up, trying to get our forehead onto our knees. I am not quite there yet, but I feel like I'm getting close. I could be wrong. And breathing in and out and back in and back out. You will really feel this in your core. You kind of don't think so while you're doing it, but I'll tell you what, it does work your core muscles. Breathing in and out, and roll on up. Those are our stretches for today. I hope that you enjoyed them. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss a Yogarate class or one of the other videos that we put up, make sure that you follow JRMA on Facebook. And we also have an Instagram. So make sure you follow us there on Instagram. Do these throughout the week. The more you do them, the better you'll get at them. They're great stretches for the martial artist, and really, they're great stretches for anyone. I hope you enjoyed today's taping and have a great weekend, and I will see you soon.